Hello, Susan.
Hi, Danica. Hello, what the 50 family. I don't know why I'm real narrow. We can't figure it out, and we said to heck with it. So
That's
there you
right.
have it.
That's right. You're just going to be
Gonna be thin today.
vertical. I want one of those
All
in
right,
real life.
right? Who
Right.
knew? It's just as easy as pushing a button and you could be thin. Yeah,
Right.
right.
Hey, maybe
I
one day,
wish.
right? Maybe one
Maybe
day.
one day.
Oh my gosh. So I was asking Susan because we always talk about topics and what we're going to do. And I did a TikTok. Um, everyone's
Aloha,
always has this.
konnichiwa.
All right. Aloha konnichiwa, she said.
Aloha
To
means
all of our Hawaiian
goodbye,
fans.
and then
Yes.
konnichiwa
All
means
right.
hi.
You know, go eat your food, dude. Anyway, I was talking to her because I have a big thing about hygiene. Big thing. I have to have my teeth. I probably brush my teeth at least 3 or 4 times a day. I even carry deodorant with me sometimes, especially in the summertime, and especially when I'm working at the water park and going between jobs, all the things. And I shave all the things that I've noticed that my body's changing. So my deodorant has changed, and it's just things are different. So I don't know if anyone else out, I'm guessing other people are feeling like or experiencing different changes in their body, so they might have to change the way that they keep themselves fresh and smelling good and all the things. So I don't know. What do you think, Susan? Is there something about what you've done with your hygiene that you've had to change or alter since we've been getting older?
Definitely. I think that's a great topic, and we really, really would like you to put your input in, especially as you get older. I'm 56. Danica, you are.
I will be 58 in October. I'm 57 right now.
So our 60, 70, 80-year-olds, please prepare us.
Yes.
One thing I know, and I'm sure a little bit is the environment, but as I've gotten older, our skin gets drier. So I've had to use better products. So the fun one I used to use, I started to eliminate fragrance, so that took care of a lot of my Bath and Body Works. But just even so, one of the couple things I do, my skin, my hair, dryness. That's going to be for me, dryness. So many years ago, I started doing it, and now I do it more often. I get finished showering. I pour coconut oil all over my hair. Wrap it up, and I leave it like that, if all possible, till the next day. Um, I really notice it helps my roots, it helps my scalp for the dryness there. Skin, I really have to be careful. I can't just go buy any lotion. You're out vacationing, whatever, and you find it doesn't work anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
it's nice and it might smell good, but it doesn't work. So I have found that I use a very intense vitamin E. I'm going to do an episode. I just switched over to a brand called Native. And so what happened is I was staying at my girlfriend's condo this last time, and there was no soap. And I don't like to use soap anyway. I like body wash. But anyway, she had one and it was cucumber and something. And I thought, there we go with the fragrance. But I noticed on the front they were bragging about all natural. Well, I quit reading the fronts and I read the backs.
Yeah.
Flipped it over. It is so minimal in the ingredients, and I Googled the ingredients in it. I loved the body wash. I used it. So then I thought, okay, well, usually when I like something, I can't afford it. So I got online. Oh my gosh, it's the same price as a Walmart brand body wash.
It's very affordable. I have native in my
So
in my
you have,
yeah, we have native.
oh,
I've used
see,
native
you
many
should have told
times.
me about it before. So I have shampoos I love. They work great. They're great for my age. Again, that's important, especially when you're coloring your hair.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. I did not color my hair for years till I started getting grays. Some people start out very young. I didn't realize the damage color does to your hair. I did perm.
Yep.
So I know damage perm does. So those things as you're getting older and you're changing what you're doing to your hair, you have to change. But I bought the whole package of Native. I did the shampoo, conditioner, body scrub. Thing I like about, and all of this is saved. So I'm one of these, I have to make myself use what you have before you open your new, or I have 20 bottles of, yeah.
I know. Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
I
so
just
that's not
went through
just a
my stuff
Susan thing.
this morning and went, okay, what can I throw out? Because I got these new bottles and I'm not
I
opening them
am
until we
horrible
use
about
all of
that.
this. But it's
So
good though, because it's.
so it's in the cabinet. It does not get open till the last of the shampoo, conditioner, etc. But I'm so excited. I for years used, and then apparently it became something people like to use in drugs. I love salt scrubs for exfoliating my skin,
Yeah.
not sugar. I love the salt scrubs. They work for me. Well, again, I like what happened to all the salt scrubs? Very hard to find. Most companies will not take the risk of making the salt scrubs because, again, apparently they're using them to make drugs.
I've
They have a
never heard
salt.
that. That's crazy. I'll have to
I had to
research that.
Google, I guess Google, whatever I did, I researched to go, what the hell happened to salt scrubs? Yeah, so
Wow.
that's why we can't find salt scrubs very easily anymore, people. You have to almost get a very private company. The rest of them have not. But that works, has always worked amazing. I've always had comments how smooth my skin is. It's the exfoliating and the lotion. So going back to the dryness, always have done the exfoliating of the body,
Yeah.
hair products, lotion, lotion. Hello, now my hands I'm lotioning up all day long versus I used to could do it a day or one or two times a day. Legs, I'm trying to remember, and it does make a difference, especially filling in those leather looking ass cracks.
Yeah.
Um, Lotioning in the morning and lotioning at night.
Good night.
So
Yes.
important for me. Going into face, holy crap. As you know, I've talked for many, many years. I didn't even cleanse my face. I know some of you women are cringing right now when I say that. I just didn't. For years, I didn't even take off my makeup until the next morning when I'm putting on new. It was just me.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
didn't
I've done
didn't
it a million
cause
times. I still
breakouts or
do
anything.
sometimes.
So therefore, it didn't stop me. But now, I have to make sure I take my mascara off at the end of the day because that is very bad for the wrinkles. And you get blackheads as you get older if you don't take that makeup off. Didn't have that when I was young.
I haven't had any
I
of
will
that,
get
so
a little bit of
thankfully.
blackheads on the corner, but game changer. You have to put some type of moisturizer, something on in the morning. So those are some hygienes I've noticed. Now, sweating is interesting. When I was young, oh my God. And when I'm saying young, all the way up to 40, such a challenge that I had to wear deodorant. Sometimes I had to clean my armpits 2 or 3 times a day if I was
Really?
out exercising or I was just out in the heat. I don't know what happened, but thank God it happened. I don't stink when I sweat. I mean, I have to do a full on nonstop workout or very intense being out in the heat playing tennis, golf, boating. But normally,
Yeah,
I don't have stinky sweat anymore. Thank you, God, whatever happened with menopause. But I do still, and I don't use deodorant every day because I figure if I don't need it, I'm not going to use it. On days I know I might need it, but that's another thing, switch as you're older, possibly even younger, is the type of deodorant you use. You don't
absolutely.
want the one that has the alkaline. Am I being correct when I say that?
Alkaline, yeah, the parabens, all kinds of stuff. Any of our stuff that we use in our hair and our bodies, you don't want that.
Yeah, you got to be really careful because what we don't or we didn't know when we were younger, and thank goodness my grandchildren's generation knows this, everything you put on your skin gets soaked in.
Absolutely.
Not as much as drinking it, so don't drink it, but it does get soaked in. So
It
you
does.
have to think about everything you're putting on your body, the
Yes, for
perfumes,
sure.
etc. I have been fine in this example, but I know other friends that have had challenges. That was my leg, but it looked really weird. Sorry.
It
Almost
didn't.
look, I can make it look like a butt. The other thing is perfume. I have been a Chanel Mademoiselle girl my whole life. I love it. That's my perfume. That's my signature perfume. But I do know, and maybe you can say if you have this issue, people have had to change their perfume. Now, we all know different people smell differently with perfumes. I hope you know that. If not, now you
Oh,
do. But I've had friends that I love their perfume, like, oh my God, what is that? That's amazing. I put it on me and go,
oh, it's
what
terrible.
the hell?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
So you have to
different
have
chemistry.
certain, but I
Yeah,
think as some people get older, depending on how much their body changes, how much menopause changes them, I've heard they have to change their perfume.
yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Well, I've noticed over the years. I guess I've just changed it from time to time anyway because I like to change things up a little bit. But definitely, so no, all the things that you say you're doing, I'm doing. What before I get out of the shower, I actually put jojoba oil all over my body. Two things it does, which is really cool because you're wet, so it helps seal in that moisture.
Yes.
It
Good
makes it
point.
so much easier to dry off because all you have to do is pat yourself off now because the water doesn't stick to you like a duck, right? Like
Right.
seriously, like a duck.
Right.
And then I haven't used shampoos with parabens or sulfates and all those things for a long time. One of the things that I think is really cool and I really like it, and I don't know if you've ever tried it, but I switched to bar shampoo and conditioner and soap, and it's because I hate all the plastic bottles. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I try. We don't drink bottled water. We have a filter and we take our
Yeah.
bottled waters with us. Because I just hate, filling
Because
up
we get enough plastic everywhere that
everywhere.
anything we can cut out. You and I are much in agreement with that, as which I
Exactly.
think most of our viewers, yeah.
And so this
So
bar
I haven't
shampoo though,
switched yet. Is it the kind it's I'll go that way, and it kind of has like almost an S
well, that
ending.
actually that's the one that I got. It's called Kitsch, but there's several companies.
Okay.
And I'll tell
I've
you
been
what,
looking at that one.
I'll tell you what. And I got the little thing, the caddy that you can put the soap on so it doesn't melt. The thing that I don't like about it, and I don't know if there's any company, in fact, I sent them a message, is that the shampoo, it says it's supposed to be 3 months. I don't wash my hair every day. Most people don't, because if I wash my hair every day, it gets really dried out. I wash it
We're going
every
to get into
three
that's another
days.
thing as you get older. You
Yeah.
shouldn't when you're young, but
Well, you
definitely as you
shouldn't
get older
anyway. Yeah, because it
because you
strips
have
all the
less
oils.
oil, natural oils as you get older.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I do that anyway. So I do the shampoo, but the conditioner dissolves much, much faster. And it's ironic because it's the same with, I guess, if you think about it with shampoo and conditioner, you always have half your bottle of shampoo left and your conditioner's gone, which that they need to remedy that. The bottles of shampoo should always be twice as big. That's just companies
Okay,
letting you
she
know
does do that. Just FYI,
what,
and that's what I currently am using and used. I love them. Their shampoo bottles like this and their conditioners like this, and it's almost the same time it runs out.
but it should be the opposite.
No,
Shampoo
the shampoo.
small and
No.
conditioner big. For you, it's the opposite. Oh no, we go through conditioner twice as fast as we go through shampoo.
Oh, I'm the opposite. But I only
Interesting,
shampoo my hair once, not twice.
right?
Once a month, I'll do it twice just to get all the extra oils and stuff.
Right.
That's,
But do you
oh, no, no,
condition every
no.
day?
I'm sorry.
You condition every day?
So I don't wash my hair every day. I usually
Right.
do it
Well,
about every 3 days,
yeah.
sometimes two, but usually every three. No, I do not condition
You
every
don't
single
condition
time.
either. So we condition every time we shampoo and
Okay.
condition. I have to, or I can't comb through my
Interesting.
hair. My hair would, I could not possibly comb through it without conditioner. And Emerald's is
Well,
the same.
so I
So
don't always do shower conditioner, I call it, but I have conditioner when I get out. Or like
some
when I have a
leave-in
perm, I do mousse. So it is the conditioner like where I can
that helps
get
to
that
get through
out.
it.
So that's why I don't condition because I almost feel like I'm doing it twice.
There you go. Yeah, or the
Yes.
leave-in conditioners. There's all types of options. But anyway, I love the bars. My hair feels amazing with them. And I also have the soap and they have it's all natural and there's all different kinds of great fragrances that are made with coconut or lavender or whatever. So I highly recommend it. Definitely, especially like us, if we don't do it. They say it's supposed to last 3 months. I've had my bars, I'm going on 7 months, and I think it was $40 for everything or 50 for yeah.
Wow, that's a big
So, and I don't
difference.
have near as much hair as you do, so it probably will last you. I think it would probably still last you longer than 3 months, but so it's very cost efficient and it's good for the economy. The
I have been
ecology.
reading about the bars. I'll have to say
So
that's
I say at least
interesting.
give it a shot. Tamlin doesn't
And
like them, but she uses native, and but she also goes through companies that make specific things for her specific hair type. It's a
well,
lot more
yes,
expensive,
I
so it
do.
depends on your budget.
That's
Depends on your
young and old
budget.
too, but definitely as you get older, your hair does dry out more. So if you had oily hair when you were maybe in your 30s, think about it. Is it still oily? Because if
Right.
it's not, you need to switch
Switch your
shampoos.
shampoos.
And the other thing a hairdresser taught me many years ago, which happened to be my sister, but um, conditioner is just not for your hair. Matter of fact, that's not what it's for. It's for your scalp.
Scalp.
Now we use it for our hair to get the tangles out, exactly
Right.
as you said.
But yeah,
But
I
yes,
rub it in.
you've got to get it in there, guys. And same thing when you do your oils. So you were talking about, I'm going to go back a second and I'll try that the next time. Your jojoba, what is your jojoba?
Jojoba oil, yeah. Or you can do
Jojoba
coconut,
oil.
doesn't matter.
I do
Jojoba is another
coconut, but I
really natural
also
one.
use, I switch off because I think anytime for me, anytime I use something consistently, my body starts to just go, we're not going to
Yeah.
play with that anymore. So I also do tea tree oil. And I'm
Yeah.
a big tea tree oil person anyway
Wonderful.
because it has healing properties. Same thing. When you're wet, don't dry off.
Yeah.
Turn off your shower. And I say turn off your shower when you're getting ready to get out because that oil is going to make your shower slick and we don't want you busting your head and suing us.
That's
So there's your disclaimer. I'm
exactly.
just saying.
Yep.
So it's all off. I put it on. I even go further and actually just stand there and keep rubbing it till I don't even need to dry off except for the hoochie. So all of that, because
Yep.
now I know that has completely soaked in. Guys, it's a game changer as we get older.
Oh
If you
yeah.
are fighting
Oh
those
yeah.
dry skin, especially on the elbows and the knees, we get it really bad, and the feet
Yep.
get that on there. The
It
other
really does
thing
make a
I
difference.
do, not as often as I should, but I'm getting better at it. And I used to, so funny. I was so good when I was young doing those types of things. Didn't wash off my makeup, but taking care of the body. Now I'm getting back to it is at least once a week, I try to make it Sunday. That's my Sunday spa day. I will put either Vaseline or the oils on my feet,
I was just gonna say I was gonna lift my foot up on the feet
on my feet.
and put
And
socks
then I
on.
put and it is hard to find. And I'm going to tell you the only way I can find it is to buy men's 100% cotton.
Cotton. Yep.
It's got to be cotton, guys. If it's anything else, all those funny, fun little spas shoes you can buy,
Nope.
bullshit.
They
They
don't
have
work.
to be cotton. I have yet to find 100% female cotton. If you know it, put
That's
it. I would love
weird.
to buy it. But I find it in men's sports socks.
There you
So
go.
isn't that lovely? And it's because they have a little more time with fungus, a harder time. Put those
That's
on,
crazy.
keep it on. And I know you say, oh, my feet
Sleep in
get hot.
them. Sleep in them
Well, I can't
if you
sleep in them.
can.
So yeah, so I get that. So put them on earlier in the day. I try to start about 2 o'clock. Put them on. Yeah, those socks are going to get nasty as you walk through your house. I don't care how clean your house is. Oh, well, they're your spa socks. Wash them. You know they're clean. They're just stained. Keep them on as long as you can, even if I have to turn a ceiling fan on or I put less clothes on. So often I will just put on a cotton t-shirt that's super, super thin. I love these t-shirts I get. I'm going to do an episode on anthropology cotton
Oh,
shirts that are
yes.
overpriced, but they're
Yes, yes.
awesome. You know them? They're the
Oh, yeah.
best. And
Yeah.
they fall apart. They get holes in them and shit, but I
Oh,
can't, but
yeah.
they're still the best. They are the most lightweight menopausal shirts ever. And a pair of all cotton underwear, which is the only time I wear the underwear usually. And that way, everything else is cool. The feet won't get as hot and put your hair up. So if you got your hair off your
Cool.
neck,
Yep.
you can survive those socks.
Absolutely. No,
That
my
was a
mom
really
taught me
long
that when
story
I was
about
a
that.
little girl. It's been around for years and years, and I try to do it when I sleep, and I haven't done it for a while, so I will do it. In fact, I'm glad you brought that up because Emerald last night said, "Mom, I've got dry skin on my feet. I'm peeling off." I'm like, "Okay." So I'm gonna give her a full pedicure. She doesn't know it yet, but I'm gonna do the whole thing because we have the foot
Yeah.
bath and all the stuff. So I'm gonna give her full pedicure and do the socks and stuff because I think she does some have. I don't know. I'll check. Now I got to figure out the all cotton thing, but no, that is a great thing. But and
Well,
Susan,
kids
we
do struggle. One thing that is challenging, and this will fall into a lot of older people, as we get older, a lot of us go south, either full time or part time.
yeah,
Well, when you go south, folks,
it's hot and
you
humid.
wear flip flops.
Yes.
You wear where your feet are exposed. So one, they're getting dirtier. Make sure you're at least wiping them off at night with a baby wipe.
Yeah.
If you don't want to shower, I get it, but make sure you're wiping them off because our feet are absorbing everything and feet are huge on absorbing everything to our body.
Well,
And the
also
other
your
thing is
sheets are
they get,
nasty.
well, that's a whole other, yeah, that, well, I guess that is hygiene.
Yeah,
Actually, you're correct.
exactly.
If you don't think about it, people. Ugh.
Hmm.
The other thing is you go to put your shoes on in the morning and your dirty feet make your shoes dirty. You wonder why the inside of your shoes are dirty. But going
Exactly.
back with your feet get much drier when you live south because your feet are exposed. You're not wearing socks half the year. So
Nope.
you're not getting that moisture staying in your feet. They're drying out. They're definitely drying out. So you're getting them more scaly. You have to pay more attention to your feet and your hands.
Yeah,
Now, luckily, we live in an area that has humidity, so that does offset a little bit versus areas
it
that
does
don't have
help.
humidity. You get super, super dry.
Yeah.
But it was going to go a whole thing on hygiene, but I think we're just doing a whole thing on dryness.
Well,
As you get older, you're dry. As you get older, you have to drink the water. And my favorite thing my girlfriend says, and I just want to shake the shit out of her. I don't like water, but I do put Crystal Light in it. And
okay.
I'm getting water. You are okay. Compared to no water whatsoever,
It's
in anything you eat or
it's
drink,
it's better.
guys, you have to drink the water. And if
Yeah.
you don't like your water, you find the water you like. No,
Yep.
I don't drink the water out of the tap. I
No.
have filtered water. I have a 5 system charcoal because I drink a lot of water. And I'm like you, I don't want to buy water bottles. So
Nope.
I
Yep.
use that and I refill my glass bottles and my metal bottle.
Yep.
But if you can't afford it, because it does cost, I don't know when you get down to the bottled water. Try
Yeah.
different kinds of bottled water. First, do your research and take out the ones that really aren't helping you because there's so many of those.
They're so nasty and dirty. Yeah, I just
They're
saw
so
something
nasty and
about
dirty.
that the other day. Yeah.
But I am a water bottle snob. I am a snob. And I don't want to say any names because other people like them and that's great. But this one, I take one drink and I can't do it. This one, I am so you might need to try buying 7, 8 different kinds
Till you
because
find.
you might, not drink 7 of them. And when you don't pour
Well,
them down the sink, go water your plants
but do you know what? Also
or
do your
water your
research
pets.
because we're so used to water not necessarily tasting good that you might grab the one that is the most unhealthy and think, "Oh, this is good." So do your research because
Do
I
your
just saw,
research
and I'll just say it because it's out there all over the internet, but Denicey or whatever it is, apparently it's the dirtiest water you can buy.
that I call Dasani, and that's one of them I
Dasani,
can't
sorry,
stand.
Dasani. I was
Yeah.
dyslexic. Dasani.
I don't
And
like any
And
Coke
I have
water
a friend that's
products.
all
No
they'll
offense,
drink.
Coca-Cola. I don't like any of your water products, and they have several.
But
I
I
don't like
read that it's
any
got the
Nestle.
most uh, dirt, the most blah 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 blah. So anyway,
Oh,
do your research
paraffins
on that.
and
But
all that.
yeah.
Yeah, all the bad stuff
No,
for
okay.
you.
So speaking of paraffins, though, and that's one of the things too, is the chemicals we put in our bodies, you guys. Susan mentioned not doing fragrance. I have some perfume, and what I do with my perfume is I dab it on my clothing. And I try to make sure that it doesn't stain my clothing, but it's pretty much, unless you're doing something with colors in it, you're fine. I try to, or I put a little bit in my hair. I try to keep it off my skin, hair,
I
clothing,
have not
etc.
put it on my skin for years, not
Yep.
because of those reasons. Surprisingly, you wash your hair because it stinks, because
Oh,
your hair is a little sponge.
absorbs. Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
my sister again taught me years ago as a hairdresser, if you want your perfume to last all day, it evaporates off your skin,
Yeah.
put it in your hair.
Put it in your hair. I put it in
So
my hair and my clothing.
I have long hair. Short hair might be a little more challenged. I don't do it so it gets on my scalp. I pull my hair out and go,
Just on
and
your
then I
hair.
rub it on the hair. My perfume lasts all day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a great point.
Absolutely.
That's
But
a
it's
great
also
point.
for me, I do it because of the chemicals. And so I usually use aroma or essential oils. And I have all different kinds of blends. And I smell a little bit more essential oily, but I don't care. Don't like how I smell, then don't smell me, but I know it smells good. Also with your deodorants, antiperspirant. What people don't understand, we must sweat. I don't care if you smell or you don't smell, our bodies have to sweat.
Good point.
That's what gets the toxins out of your system. So a
That is your
deodorant,
body getting rid of what it doesn't want or need.
exactly. Our deodorant just gives you a little bit of smell pretty. So if you don't smell good, and I understand there's some people that smell and some people that sweat profusely, but I'm telling you, just like some of the women in Hollywood were doing Botox in their armpits.
I
So
was
they
going to
didn't
say that
sweat
is
in their
one way.
pretty dresses. And I get that, but you're stopping your glands from sweating, and it is absolutely dangerous for you. You
Well,
have to be
let's
able to
just
let your
say
body get the
for those
toxins
of
out.
you that suffer and you sweat and your armpits are soaking wet and you stink, etc., I get you can't go to work like that. You can't go to social events. So just at least do it on days you're going to be home.
Exactly. Or not
Give your
have them.
body a break.
Yeah.
So that's the key. Give your body a break. If
Yeah.
you're going to have your day off and you're going to be home or you're going to go play tennis, you're going to stink anyway.
Yeah.
Don't use deodorant that day. Let that body, that's the best time to do it. As a matter of fact, like you say, um, stopping your body from sweating.
Yeah.
When you are doing physical exercise, I never will put deodorant on when I'm going to do physical exercise. And if you're going to be with me, I will be the first one that tells you, I am so sorry, I'm going to stink because I stink when I exert myself.
Yeah, that's
And
about the
I,
only time. I never smell either. But in my
yeah,
show, sometimes Susan, it's funny because you
you'll
know
check
me,
yourself.
I hug everybody, right? And I always say, did you know? And then, and I when I sing funky songs, I said it's okay to be funky and act funky, just don't smell funky. And if you
There
didn't
you go.
catch me at the first of the show, then you might not want to hug now. And then oh, not so bad. Not so bad, and I joke. And during the water park, as I go from one to the other, I literally go from one gate to the other with no break. I have to change, and I'll take it just to make sure, just because I
Right.
don't, but I agree. We've got to give ourselves a break. And with my face regime, I do it at night. But do you know what I do too? Another trick, which people don't understand, everything you do for your face, put on your hands.
Yep.
So when I do
Especially the
the
back of
vitamin
them
C serum, oh yeah, this right here. Yeah.
and your chest
I do
and neck.
I do from here,
Your chest
here,
and
and my
neck,
hand.
people,
I put it
especially
on
ladies,
and
your
here.
chest and your neck. And another thing we don't think about, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just going to jump in, the back of your neck.
Yeah.
How
Right
many
there.
people have you met that are very wrinkly on the back because it doesn't even get
They
moisturizer?
don't
But
even
it
look at it.
really should be the same, very sensitive skin, very prone to wrinkle, the back of your neck.
And the stuff that's exposed.
Yeah,
Absolutely. So I do, whether it's, I do the hydraulic acid, all the stuff, and I put it on my hands and my face and the whole thing.
smart girl.
Exactly. So, and I can tell it's making a difference. I mean, I have my dad's hands. I need to get some nails
It
again,
makes a
but
difference. It
I
makes,
can feel the difference in the softness.
and you saying your hands, again, it's all what you can afford. But if you could afford a little extra, same thing on my Sunday spa day, which happens at my house, by the way. But my
Yes.
Sunday spa day, I put one of those oils, coconut oil, tea tree, whatever. I put it on my all around my cuticles. I rub my hands. They go in the cotton gloves.
There you
So
go.
what I try to do is, and now I again, I last Sunday was tough because I had an open house, so sometimes it has to get delayed. Pick your day, pick your evening, whatever. Tell your family it is spa day. I am doing these things, and for the next 2 hours, mommy can't help you because I'll get all this stuff going where I should not move for 2 hours. So I make sure I have a good show, series, whatever going on, or reading a book, all that gear's on, set the alarm. I'm not interrupted.
Love
Guys,
it.
you deserve it. Ladies,
Yes.
you deserve it. You
Yes.
are mom and wifey 24/7. And you are
Yep.
24/7 because if they wake you up at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're going to get up. So that's why I say 24/7.
Yeah.
You deserve it. And you need to make sure they understand you have to take care of yourself to make sure you could take care of them.
100%.
And sit down your spouse and say, hey, you're going to have to be on the clock.
Yep.
So for the next 2 hours, whatever shit goes down with the kids, I need to ask you to take care of it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Or with
It can
me,
be
I
my
just have
birthday gift.
Emerald
It
do
can
it
be
with
my
me.
Mother's Day gift and my Christmas gift, all combined in one that you don't even have to spend any money on. You give me every week, 2 weeks, once a month, whatever you can get, girls,
Yeah.
no less than once a month. No
Exactly.
less than once a month. Give
Exactly.
yourself that time and
Yep.
tell your family they have to do this for you.
Absolutely. No, I'm
Sorry,
for
that was a little rant there, but I felt it was necessary. I'm fortunate, you're fortunate that we get those times. But so many women, no, I know. They say,
well,
I
it's
don't have time to do that. Are you kidding? I'm doing well, guess what? Hubby and the kids could fold the clothes.
exactly. And it's more than just getting the time. It's about taking care of yourself. And like you said, you deserve it. But let me show you. So I'm fortunate. I have a kiddo that I can do it with her. She
Can't see
insisted on
it. There you
doing
go.
math the other day, and she is out like a light.
Make
She
a
said,
part of
okay,
it.
mommy, put it on. And so I just let her lay there for the half an hour. And then, I had mine on, and then I took it off and I wiped her face, and she was dead asleep. And I laughed so hard because she said, oh, it feels so good. And I'm going to stay up late tonight because it was late night. And out. But so that's good.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
very fortunate
What
because
hint
she
did
loves this
Danica
stuff.
just give you, mommies?
Yes,
Maybe
do it
try involving your
together.
kid and having
Yes.
them. You don't have to. I know you're going to do the pedicure, but I'm going to say, I give myself hand massages.
Yeah.
Have your kids show them, say, do this and it's going to feel better. And all of
Yep.
that's going to bring them down. Now, don't feed them a bunch of sugar before you do this or this will fail. I feel like I have to say that. Do this. And guess what? You're going to naturally knock your kids out and you might get an extra hour. Great advice, Danica.
Yes. I know. In fact, that's great advice we should probably end on because it's time for us to go. But yeah, we talked about hygiene, about dryness, about all the things, treating yourself. And you know what? That's just part of hygiene too. Taking care of
Well,
yourself
yes, mental
from
is.
head to toe, mental, inside and out.
Please share with us what you do that we didn't,
Yes, we didn't
or different
cover.
products. If you don't use coconut oil, you use some other oil. Tell me. I am always looking to feel better, look better, and I would love for you guys to share your comments. Phil, you're always great giving us ideas, and you give it from a male perspective.
Yes,
So
please.
we would
Yes.
love for you to shoot some things in there as well.
Exactly. I love it that the men are doing manicures and pedicures, and you deserve it too. It's fabulous.
They
And
do
and
deserve
just say
it.
women like manscapes and um
That's a whole other episode we'll get into.
well taken care of men. I'll just put it that way. It's a whole different
And I'm
episode.
just going to say, I'm not with someone at the moment, but when I have had a man that did humor me and do spa day with me, which that's a whole another episode as well, but they did, guess what? Guess
Loved
who
it.
got hooked? They
Love.
loved it. And you know why they loved it? Because we were so relaxed afterwards. They got
Ooh,
some and it wasn't even their birthday.
there you go.
So, guys, think about that.
That's right. All right. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. We love you all so much, and we will definitely see
And
you
I'll
next
try to get
time.
wider on the next one.
Just in video, just in video.
Yeah. Oh, yes. 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 Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Love you. Okay, two.